Hey everybody, this is David B69, and I think what's next is I think we do the draft today. I'm not 100% sure of it, but I'm pretty sure of it. Let's say play next game. No, we're going to play our game today. Okay. I guess the draft is literally tomorrow. Nola on the hill. Let's go.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like...
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, Joe Musgrove. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Turner on at first, nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2. That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Nick Castellanos, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
The second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Aaron Nola.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Next offering is in for a strike. Nola went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
One out, base is empty. And now 1-2. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, be ready. He throws that curveball a lot, probably more than any other pitch in his arsenal, and he's going to try to put you away with it like he did right there. That's his go-to pitch early and late in the count.
Manny Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one hit to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Machado around third. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tatis runs. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And that misses. And a count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Nola fires. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Swinging a foul out of play.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2.
Campusano off of first with 2 away. And Jake has entered the K zone. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Petco Park, here's Byron Buxton. Musgrove back to work. Buxton,
That's
a
a ball.
former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Max Kepler at the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Right side. Tatis sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now it is JT Realmuto. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Buxton headed for third. And that's a double.
No, he's in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, dude. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the second game of the series. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd. Back here in San Diego, here's Jason Hayward. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. Puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tirso Ornelas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And he takes a strike. Ornelas with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Fly ball down the line. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick.
Now this one gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Merrill in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. It's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He will score. Castellanos whips it back in, and they put up the stop sign at second. Here comes Manny Machado.
An important at bat for him right here. 1 hit shy of 2,000 for his career.
And that's in for a strike. Machado with just 1 hit to go for a career total of 2,000. Next offering upstairs.
Some rare territory he's in here, Boog. Not even 350 hitters in MLB.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Caught him looking for the K. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Phillies nothing. On to the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball. Here's a chopper to short. Toss over to Goodrum, and a quick out, number 1. So Harper stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. And it's fouled away. On the ground, right side. Goodrum takes it to the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him swinging. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of it. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
The right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Bottom half of the 3rd, and they bring in a new pitcher, Ranger Suarez.
Now pitching for
and he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of the fact that we have the All-Star break coming up, and you want to take advantage of the All-Star break whenever you can.
And he passes down All that wisdom.
This is like just one of those rare circumstances
Men in those clubhouses that sort of
extra
take you
day
under their
off.
wing as a son or a
Those
nephew
extra
and
days
show
off
you some
gonna
of the
help
tricks
you.
of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
And my overall goal is just to get us to through the 5th inning. Not trying to push it any further than that.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That one clips the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Corrals it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 4 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-2's the count.
That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The center fielder.
So digging in, Byron Buxton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, way back there. And that one is going to go. His 21st of the year. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 1 out, nobody on. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Fastball is outside. That's ripped to right, down the line. Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Doubled in his first AB. Misses the sweeper.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Tatis makes the play, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Jason Hayward.
That shows we're the #1 seed at this point. That's crazy.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. And caught on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out. Nico Goodrum up here. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Suarez strikes him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Merrill in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for San Diego, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Brandon Marsh.
Musgrove back to work. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Phils, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
Now 1
Ball.
and 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Ball
That
high.
one ran inside, almost got him.
Count's full.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swings over the top of that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
In the air, out towards right center. Merrill makes the grab for the second out. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 2. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Merrill going back on this one. Makes the catch, and that is that. One left for Philadelphia, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xander Bogaerts. That clips the corner. Bogaerts, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Aruba. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Machado, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And there's a strike.
1-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. The changeup missing. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1. And downstairs.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Buxton makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
8, Nick Castellanos.
And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
The other way. Goodrum takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. This one smashed down the right field line. And it goes just foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Fought off foul. The Phillies trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground at first. Goodrum steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The center fielder.
2 down, base is empty.
Buxton.
And here is Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Off the mark there, and the count even 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And here is Max Kepler. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Suarez getting cranked up as well. Line drive. Nabs it, and that's the third out. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the bottom of the 6th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Campusano. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
Chopped left side. Barehand grab over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Pretty flashy with the barehand grab right there. Kind of risky, but man, he made it look easy.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. That's in for a strike. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jeremiah Estrada.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And now it's JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. So now the DH spot, Brandon Marsh. And first offering is fouled off. The Padres leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Now 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that
Ball.
one missing inside, a sharp slider. Inside,
2-2.
almost got him. And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look
up
at our
for
game
the
summary.
Padres, the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
Up next for the
Next to
Padres,
hit, Nico
the
Goodrum.
first baseman, Nico Goodrum.
And ball
No, that
one.
missed. That's a ball.
Out to short, Turner. And a couple of
He's
quick
out of there.
outs. Now here is
The
Jackson
center fielder,
Merrill.
number 3.
Over 3 with 2
Jackson
strikeouts and a ground out.
Merrill.
Ball one
Down,
there.
ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. And here comes Sander Bogarts. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there.
He's in
Throw,
there.
save. That's a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed,
Ball,
but can
out.
get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
To first, and that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert
Now
Suarez.
pitching for the Padres.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season,
Number
as you see
75.
with the big ERA. So this is an
Robert
important outing for him to get on the right track.
Suarez.
Here's Trey Turner.
Got to keep things
1-0.
airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one out to right. Tatis after it. He's got it. And there's one away. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the
One
first
ball, no
offering
strikes.
is not close.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one ripped into right. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss at 100 miles
No
an
ball.
hour.
1 strike.
And that's
a
off
ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
the Phillies.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
43.
bottom of the 8th, Joe Ross.
Joe.
Well, you see the
Ross.
ERA very solid, and That doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Machado.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Ross, a
0-1.
6'4" righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That's in there. It's 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's a little high. Lined into right. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Fly ball center field. Buxton makes the catch, inning over. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fouled off left side. In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Padres leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. On the ground to third. Toss over to Goodrum, and they're down to their last out.
Now batting, left fielder
Max Kepler will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres even this series up at a game apiece.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
So we lost triumphantly to the Padres. And when I mean triumphantly, when you're going to lose a game, we're going to lose the game in this manner. Nola really just stunk up the house. Gave up 4 runs in 2 innings of work. I had to remove him because I knew they had Musgrave on the other side. I had to try to do something to get some offense going and have some pitching staying there. Ranger Suarez was a good warrior, gave me 5 innings of relief. Basically coming out of, because we're right before the All-Star break, being able to use him is key. And Joe Ross gave up a solo shot, but at that point, the game was already over. So that is what it is. Next game is tomorrow. But as you know, we have the draft. The draft and everything will probably be the next episode. I believe that's what's coming up next. They will all be videos that are happening today. So until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. Peace.